Welcome to episode 105 of the Sports Marketing Machine podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy Neisser. Today, we are going to go beyond the usual playbook of email blasts and social media posts and the usual advertising spots of social media ads like Facebook or Instagram, billboards, radio, print, and even display advertising. So if you're looking for some creative ways to reach new fans, sell more tickets, and build your brand in an unexpected way, this episode is for you. Today we're going to explore 4 unconventional marketing strategies that can help your team break through the noise, reach new fans, and help you grow within your community. All right, I'm going to give you the 4 and then we'll jump right in. Number 1, partnering with community events. Number 2, hotel and tourism partnerships. Number 3, movie theater advertising. And number 4, influencer marketing. Let's get to it. Welcome to the Sports Marketing Machine podcast. I'm your host, Jeremy Neisser. If this is your first or your 105th episode joining me, or wherever you are in between, appreciate you joining and tuning in. This podcast is all about helping you get more people to your games, grow your fan base, make more revenue for your teams, and grow your community. So we talked about in the opening 4 unconventional marketing strategies that can help you, give you some more creative ideas of where else you can promote to help you sell more tickets. Let's dive into the first one, partnering with local community events. This is a great way for you to be able to get your team in front of new audiences in your city. So why does this work? Your fan base isn't just the people who already attend your game, that are already on your email list or follow you on social media. It's actually the entire community. I'm not telling you anything you don't already know, but going to local festivals, food truck rallies, concerts, and even farmers markets are great opportunities for you to be able to interact with new fans. Every team in America and across the world go to these community events. They set up a table, prize wheel, give out pocket schedules, and they're there. But what I'm saying is, how could you take it to the next level? Could you work with the event coordinator and come up with some sort of cross promotion? So what would that potentially look like? Maybe you have a team branded activation booth at the local event, so you get your table, and what have you, but doing ticket giveaways, or they have an email list that you could work with them to be able to email out and cross promote what you have, and then you can promote what they've got going on, but do a win-win partnership with them beyond just having your booth there at the local event. Why this works is because they have people on their list that you don't have, and you have people on your list that they don't have. So if they're willing to send out an email to promote some sort of ticket promotion or some sort of co-op partnership that you guys have, it's a great way to continue to market and promote in front of people who aren't thinking about you like your normal fans would be. And it's a great opportunity for you to be able to sell some sort of ticket plan or package. So cross-promoting with community events, such a great way. What else could you do? Local runs, parades, music festivals. What could you do about some experiences and things that you can do at those sporting events or those events, like I just said, local runs, parades, music festivals? What else could you do? But cross promotion is where I'm saying, not just set up the booth, prize wheel, and give out things. Let's see how else can we create a win-win relationship with some of your larger community events in your community. So look for the biggest events in your community, find ways to show up there and build a cross promotion. Promote each other. I think that would be marvelous for you, and that is your actionable tip for number 1. Number 2, hotel and tourism partnerships. Leveraging visitors who are looking for things to do. There are conferences, trade shows, events, sporting tournaments happening in your community all the time, and sometimes we don't even realize and know that there's all of these happening. So visitors are in your city and they're looking for things to do. They may come in and they go to the person working at the main counter at the hotel and say, hey, I'm kind of looking for something to do. I've already done my event during the day or trade show. I want to do something tonight. I want to go out and have a little bit of fun tonight. They're in there in your community for a few days. So what I'm saying is, in addition to bringing pocket schedules on over to your hotels and building a relationship with your tourism board, be sure, see if you can do some sort of exclusive ticket deal for hotel guests. So be sure they've got magnet schedules for their for their rooms or pocket schedules there at the main desk. But what ticket deal could you offer just for those guests? Second thing, hotel concierge. A lot of those hotels in your community will have a concierge program, and it's marvelous. Build a relationship with that person. Sometimes it's just kind of connecting with them twice a month to let them know what's going on. But giving that front desk staff an easy way to recommend your games is such a great, easy way for you to be able to sell incremental tickets. Even if it's like a display inside of a hotel that says, hey, looking for something fun to do, they can scan it, buy tickets or what have you. Or maybe they use a promo code when they log in to buy tickets. Something like that. But think about how you could partner with 3 or 5 hotels in your area beyond just doing a trade for hotel rooms for staff members or the players or visiting team and doing a partnership that way. What else could you do about doing a ticket package that would benefit both parties? Maybe there's some hotel perks. You put some game tickets in there, something like that. But thinking through, what else could I do with hotels to be able to get them to help promote us when folks are in their community? Tourism board collaborations. A lot of teams do this. Work with your city's tourism office to bundle tickets with other attractions. What else could you do? So the tourism boards are designed, they're there, they're funded by hotels, by tax, and what have you, to get more people to the community. Their number one thing is heads in beds. Yours is butts and seats. Theirs is heads in beds. So what could you do to help them give the heads in beds something to do in addition to going to the hotels and restaurants? Let's get them to help promote some of your sporting events and what have you. So great opportunity there to build a relationship with your hotel and tourism partners. Number 3, movie theater advertising. When you talk about captive audiences, big screens, and high impact, well, I mean, movie theaters have all of those. People sitting in a movie theater are captivated. They can't skip the ad. They can't scroll past it. They can't even hit mute on it. It's high impact marketing that very few teams leverage properly. Great way to be able to use it if you have a local movie theater in your community. Maybe they're locally owned, or maybe there's a national chain, but you can build a relationship with the local manager there. You want to create a 30-second high-energy team hype video for pre-movie ads. These are the previews that happen before the movie starts. Run a QR code, scan this to win, scan this for the discount. Maybe even use it to create teasers for specific promotional nights. So maybe you've got a Star Wars night coming on up and there's a Star Wars movie coming out, or you've got a Harry Potter night and there's a Harry Potter movie night coming out, or maybe it's just you want to promote specific promotions, your fireworks or what have you, and you've got a different one that you want to run for each month or each week or what have you. You want to be able to think through what they're showing and then also showing what you have. Some of that stuff might link up, like I said, a Harry Potter night, and they're doing a Harry Potter movie, or a Star Wars night with a Star Wars movie, but sometimes it's not going to work. So just think about, how can I promote promotions in these videos? Now, they're going to ask you, the movie theater is, hey, what are you going to do for us? What are you going to do for us? In some cases, you may have to spend a little bit of marketing dollars to be able to get there, or you can do some sort of trade deal. Whatever the option is there, I think that would be great. But focus on local theaters near you and test it out a little bit. See, hey, can we just do this for 2 months or 1 month and see what the output is? But it's a great way to get people to watch a commercial about your team, your games, and your promotions. Number 4. influencer marketing for sports. More and more teams are doing this, and it's creating a lot of momentum. But teams are simply thinking to themselves, well, I'd love to do it, but I don't know where to start. I don't know how much to pay someone. I don't want to overpay, obviously, but I also don't want to seem like I'm being super cheap. So why does it work? How do we do it right? All right. People trust recommendations from people, not brands, which is why influencers are so effective. Now, what I'm saying is, instead of trying to go after your Kim Kardashians and some of the larger, enormous ones, you'll never have the budget for that. At least most sports teams don't. Think about micro influencers. They've got 1,000 to maybe 50,000. They're more affordable. They have a highly engaged local audience. And this is such a great opportunity for you because they can provide exclusive behind the scenes experiences. They can create content around what it's like to go to your games. They've done so many different opportunities, from influencers accessing the players to giving them gear to locker rooms to even game day experiences. All those cool things that influencers would love to be able to do. But what I'm saying is look for a micro one in your community. Oftentimes it's a real estate agent or a local mom. Even those are folks that will be more than happy to do like a day in the life, watch me get ready, a game day video. I'm bringing my kids to the game. Here's what it's like, right? So when an influencer attends a game, they document that experience. You want to be able to put marketing dollars behind that so it gets on. It gets promoted even further from their end and ultimately driving more fans to your games and selling more tickets that way. So here's your actionable tip here. Try to find 3 or 5 local influencers in your community, could be in sports or lifestyle or family entertainment, and offer them an experience worth sharing. So maybe you give them a family pass to be able to come in and you give them some food for them to eat with their family and they film a game day vlog, or hey, watch me get ready as I'm going to the game, or maybe they're doing a enter to win contest, something like that. But you don't have to spend a lot of money on your local influencers to be able to get some momentum that's beyond just you posting social media and trying to put marketing dollars behind it. So there's the 4 of those. Number 1, partner with local community events. You got to get your brand in front of new audiences in your city. Number 2, hotel and tourism partnerships. Great way to leverage visitors who are just looking for things to do in your community. Movie theater advertising, captive audience. They can't skip. They can't mute. They're there to watch the movie and they're there to see some previews. Great high impact for you. And an influencer marketing. It is awesome. Great way for you to be able to get in front of an audience that you typically might not be able to, but when you've got an influencer who's connecting with people that has their own audience and they're very active, such a great way for you to be able to partner with them to really expand your audience and sell more tickets. So there you go. Some final thoughts here. Thinking outside of the box, instead of just running Facebook or Meta ads and display ads and billboards and radios and what have you, start thinking about how do I get my brand, my team, into places where people already are. They've got larger database. There's an audience for influencers. Thinking about where else can I get my brand in front of people or in places where people already are. Community events, hotels where visitors are looking for entertainment, big screens at movie theaters, and through influencers that people trust. So the challenge for you, pick one of these tactics. You don't have to do all of these. You're probably already doing the community events. You've got your booth, your prize wheel, all that good stuff. But just choose one of these. If you say, hey, you know what? We're going to try influencers this season. Put some marketing dollars, even if it's $1,000 towards influencers this year. Let's see if you can get some momentum this way. You're going to learn a lot, and there's going to be a great opportunity for you to be in front of people you may not have had that opportunity. Until next time.